guys, how y'all doing? So today I am filming a book haul and I have like 14 books to show you. All the books that I've been collecting since like my last book haul. So yeah, let's just get right into this haul. So the first book in this book haul is History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. So I've already read this book, obviously. I also have a video up on this book called As I Read, where I basically filmed my experience reading this book. Let me tell you, I absolutely adored this book. It was so good. I highly recommend that you guys go pick this book up if you haven't already. But yeah, so we got Lord of Shadows, the chapter sampler by Cassandra Clare. So it's just like the first chapter, and I haven't read it yet. It's been sitting on my shelf since January, and for some reason I just haven't picked it up. I think it's because I'm scared that I'm going to pick it up and I'm just going to be like dying even more than I already am for this book, because it doesn't come out until like the end of May. That's a long time from now, and I'm just I'm dying for it, let me tell you. But I'm really excited, and I'm sure that I'll read this before the book comes out, because I have it, you might as well read it. But yeah, I'm really excited for this book. It's one of my most anticipated books for the year. So yeah, I'm really happy that I have this. Goodbye Days by Jeff Sentinez. And so I believe this book came out March 7th. So it's already out in stores. The cover is slightly different now. It is a darker blue rather than this light blue. To be honest, I prefer the light blue, but it's fine. It sounds so amazing. I don't really know what it's about. All I know is about this boy named Carver Briggs. So his friends were killed in a car crash, and that's all I really know about this book. But one of my friends read it as well, and she loved it. So I really hope that I love it too. But hopefully I can pick this up very soon. And then the next arc that I got is The Takedown by Corey Wang. To be honest, I have no idea what this book is about at all. I don't. I think it's about like hackers or something. Honestly, I don't know. I will probably get to this eventually, but this comes out in April. I don't know exactly what date, but it comes out in April, so keep an eye out for this book. I went to the thrift store with my friends and I picked up 2 books, and let me tell you, I did not go there expecting to buy actual books to add to my collection. I went there with the expectation to get some cheap books that I could not deface, but that I could like tear apart for art, because in my art class we had just like distressed old books that the library no longer wanted, and we used them for art purposes. I did a lot of blackout poetry, and I did dictionary art and things like that. So I was looking for some of my favorite books in different, like in old battered editions that I could do artwork with, and I ended up finding 2 books that I love that I already own. I picked them up with the intention of doing art with them, but then I realized they're too pretty and they're in such good condition that I can't do art with them because I just love them too much. Basically, I just added them to my collection, and let me tell you, I have no regrets. But we have Anna Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery. So my favorite series are my favorite books, and I figured, you know what, why not just collect different editions of it? Because that's just who I am, obviously. But yeah, so if you guys do not know what Anna Green Gables is about, it is a Canadian classic book. So this book is about Anne Shirley. She is an orphan, and she was adopted by Marilla and Matthew Cuthbert. Now, Marilla and Matthew wanted a boy to help them with like the farm and the housework and stuff like that, things that they were getting too old to do. But Anne showed up instead, and they were just completely charmed by her, and they had to keep her. And let me tell you, Anne is such a beautiful character. She's definitely one of my favorite characters ever. She's so funny and spunky, and I love her so much. And if you have not read this book, I highly recommend it. So the next book I got was The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. So when this cover first came out back in 2014, when the movie came out, I was dying to get it, but my mom was like, you don't need it. You really don't need it. And I was like, but I do, and I never bought it. So I bought it because it's in pretty good condition. It's almost perfect condition, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going for it. So it's one of my favorite books, and I'm not going to say what it's about because I'm sure everybody already knows, but it is one of my favorite books of all time. So I just had to get a 2nd edition of it. So the next book I got was Wires and Nerves by Marissa Meyer. So this is a graphic novel surrounding Aiko, and oh my god, this was in my most anticipated books of 2017. I'll tell you, the artwork is beautiful. I've already read it. I read it right away. It is so good, and I'm so excited for the next one because I do believe this is a series. But honestly, it was so good. I loved it. So I highly recommend you guys read it if you love the Lunar Chronicles. If you guys don't know what the Lunar Chronicles is about, it's basically a series of retellings. Each book focuses on kind of a different fairy tale, and it's just so good. It's sci-fi. I highly recommend that you guys go pick this book up if you do love that series, and if you have not read that series, what are you doing with your life? Go read it. Okay, so then I took another trip to the thrift store because I have issues, and I picked up 3 books. The first one is Wonderstruck by Brian Selznick. I saw it and it was beautiful. All I know about this book is that there are two main characters and 2 different point of views. So the boy's point of view is told in words, so you know, like normal book format, and then the girl is in pictures, and I just think that is so cool. But besides that, I don't really know what this book is about, but that one concept just drew me in, and I knew I just had to buy it. And this book is really heavy, so I have to put it down. The next book that I got is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I have heard so many good things about this book, and all I know is that it's about a circus. That's all I know. And it was kind of like an impulse buy because I don't really know what it's about, but I bought it. And it's beautiful, and I'm happy that I bought it. Like, oh, it's stripy on the inside, and the front cover is beautiful, and I had to buy it. I've been kind of eyeballing it for a couple years now, but I never actually picked it up, and now I have it, and I'm happy that I have it, and I don't know when I'm going to get around to it, but I'm excited. And the next book, I have to admit, I did not need whatsoever, but if you guys know me, I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. I'm obsessed with collecting different editions of Harry Potter. And you know, I saw this in almost perfect condition, and I just had to have it. And it's Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince by J.K. Rowling in the American edition, the original American edition. So I do own the first book in this edition, the Sorcerer's Stone, and I vowed to myself that I would collect this edition only in hardcover, and only if they are in like a really good condition. So I know it's going to take me a long time to collect these because I'm not paying full price for them, but I know it's going to take me a long time to collect these, but I'm just picking them up. It's not really that important. I bought it. I'm happy that I bought it. It's pretty. The next book I bought is another anticipated release of 2017. So I have By Your Side by Casey West. So I read The Film Boyfriend by Casey West last year. Absolutely loved it. And so when I heard that this was about a girl locked away in a library with a boy, I was like, yes, got to have it. So I bought it, and oh my god, I'm so excited for it. The next book that I bought is again from the thrift store. I have issues. And it's Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. So, don't really know why I bought this. I mean, I've been wanting to read it, I've been wanting to watch the show, but you know, I just haven't really been able to start it and actually push myself to start it. And honestly, I have no idea when I'm going to get around to this because the font is tiny, and I don't know when I'm going to get around to it. But, you know, I thought it was there. I had money. Why not buy it? So I bought it. Yeah, I don't really know what Game of Thrones is about. I just know it's a really high fantasy and people love it. So, like a couple months ago, my friend lent me one of her books for me to read, and I didn't think she actually gave it to me, but then I told her that I would give it back to her, and she was like, I gave it to you, and I was like, huh? So she gave me The Miserable Mail by Lemony Snicket. This is the 4th book in the series of Unfortunate Events series. Slowly collecting this series, I guess. I don't really know if I'm going to continue it after this book because it's okay. It's not phenomenal, so I don't actually know if I'm going to collect all the books. I feel like if I grew up reading this series, then I would absolutely love it, and I'd, you know, have more of a sentimental attachment to it. But because I only grew up watching the movie, I'm not really that attached to the book. And I feel bad, like, bashing this book a little bit, but what you gonna do? But yeah, so I own the 4th book now. So then, when I went to the library with my friends the other day, I went to the bookstore as well, and I picked up 2 books because they were on sale, and I just could not resist. So the first one that I picked up was Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. So I went to go see this with my friends the other day. I absolutely loved the movie, and so ever since then I've kind of been like itching to read the book and see how the book plays out, and I saw this at the bookstore for literally like half price. I had to get it. It looked good. I loved the movie, so I'm hoping that the book is good as well. If you guys have read the book, let me know down below what you guys thought about it, because I would love to know. Last book in this haul, finally, is Augie and Me 3 Wonder Stories by R.J. Palacio. So if you guys do not know, Wonder is one of my all-time favorite books. I love it so much, and I borrowed it from a friend, so I've never bought it before, and I've eyed it in the bookstore so many times, but I never bought it because I couldn't justify spending $20, especially since I already own this one. So it's basically just 3 stories that are from different point of views that weren't featured in Wonder. So we have the Julian chapter, Pluto, and Shingling. But I already have the Julian chapter because I have the special collector's edition of Wonder. So I couldn't justify spending $20 for basically just 2 little stories, but I saw it for $10 at this bookstore, so I just bought it. I was just like, I just went for it because I know that I want this book, and I was just like, why not? I have money. I just got paid. I can do it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this book haul. Comment down below if you have read any of these books and what you thought of them, because I would love to know. Subscribe if you guys would like to see more videos from me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.